Well, hello. Welcome back to Omars Garage. Today we're going to be installing a FitcamX camera on my Porsche Macan Turbo. All right, so I reached out to FitcamX. They make cameras for all types of vehicles. And what I really liked about them is that they look very OEM. It looked like it fit, like it looks like it comes from the factory. And that's why I ended up deciding on their particular camera. And today we're going to go ahead and install it on my Porsche Macan Turbo. So if you're looking for a dash cam, check out FitcamX. They have a wide variety of different cameras to fit any car. So you'll see a list here of all the different cars and makes and models that they carry. They even have something for the McLaren Aventador. So there'll be a link here. You can follow that link in order to check out, and it'll be in the description as well. But if you don't have your car, if you have an older model, you can just use out, this universal dash cam. So check them out, and I'll talk more about that in this video today. All right, so we are starting with this kit. This is a FitcamX, and this is made specifically for my Porsche Macan. Now, FitcamX, they have cameras for all types of cars. So I am trying this out today, and we'll see how it goes. But box comes with the manual. There's a video here. You can, there's a couple different things, and I guess there's different apps depending on if you're on Android or Apple. But there is a little sticker here for a video. I took a look at it, so I watched the video already. There's no instruction, it's just video. So hopefully today's video will help you out a little bit more. And this is what the kit comes with. Let's see if we can get this out. First box. Just gonna dump it out. So first thing we have is the actual, I think the camera's in here. Here's your camera. I guess it's somewhere in here, but a couple different connectors. So this is a cable for, this one has the option of the rear camera. And I guess this is for the front camera. So this is an option, and I actually want to have a rear camera installed that'll look at the actual, the inside of the vehicle. From there, I guess here's your rear camera. Comes with a cable and some 3M adhesive so you can glue it to wherever you're going to end up putting it. So we'll figure that out as we go. And then I guess this is, let's check this out. This might be a little stand. Looks like it's a stand, I guess, for the camera in case you want to, I don't know, it's a little thing, I guess, for your phone. Huh? That's an extra. Yeah, just a phone holder. I guess that's a little extra. I'm not sure if I'll use this because I already have one in my car, but it's kind of nice that they included that in there. Because I do not see the camera inside of here, so we'll figure that out. Oh, actually, the camera's on the other side. All right, well, that's your camera, has a little plastic film on it. And then from there, we're looking at the accessories. So this is the harness that you're going to use so that it's kind of plug and play. And I'll have to, and not sure, oh, a little SD card reader. So that's interesting. And we do have a little tool, which I'm going to try to do this, I have my own tools. I got a whole set somewhere, well, I got a whole set down there, but I'm going to try to use what they sent me. So hopefully you won't have to buy any other tools. Some clips, so we'll figure out where these clips go. So that's it. All right, so I am using these, the tool that came with the kit. other side. All right, so this is out. Now there's a little, there's a cable here. Can't really see it. There you go, it's a cable. I'm just gonna leave that connected for now. And then we will start with removing this here. And so I'm going to try to get underneath this black trim right now without breaking it. All right, so that is out. And then from there, we're going to try to get at this. All right, so I just want to show you this. I ended up getting a big screwdriver to kind of pry this way, because what you ended up having to do is get this little nipple outside of this little holder there. So you have to really get on it like that in order to get it out, and it's on both sides, so hopefully the other side will come out easier. But I just want to show you how this how this works. So like I said, that nipple needs to come out of this hole here, so you have to kind of pry. Like I said, I used a screwdriver and pried it that way, and then I used the plastic tool actually to pry it a little further out, and it popped right out. So this is probably the toughest thing you're going to have to tackle. So just taking this thing out. There you go. And that comes right out. All right, we're just going to lay this here. All right, so I'm just going to continue and remove this here. Okay, so just put that in there and kind of twist it, and the two pieces came out. Another one is somewhere, who knows? But you don't need this anymore, so we're good. All right, so from there, we're gonna grab our harness. There's a twist tie. We're gonna get rid of the twist tie. All right, so now this is going to be for your, I'm assuming it doesn't say it here, but this is for your rear camera. And this is just your harness. So we're going to disconnect this here. There's a little clip here. So if we can see if we can push it down, and then hopefully pry this right out. So just put that blade in there, just twist. This comes right out. And from there, that's going to go right into the harness. All right, it's in there. I guess it doesn't really clip in. Make sure there's only one way that it'll go in. Yep, there's only one way that it can go in. So there you go. It clipped in right now. And then we'll go ahead and place this side right in there. And that's nice and tight, boot and tight. And then we'll connect the rear camera as well. All right, in order to get this thing apart, there's these little tabs. I went in there, and you kind of go underneath. You see they kind of lift up on it as you separate. It's kind of tedious, but I just don't want to break any tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and just try to get them all. There's one down at the bottom, and I'm assuming there's some here. So just be careful not to break any tabs, but that's how you take that apart. All right, so we're going to start putting this back together. All right, so that's in. Now we'll go ahead and put these where they belong. So this is actually for the rear camera. So we're gonna leave that right here. And I'm probably gonna mount this on the windshield looking back. I mean, you can actually run it all the way to the rear of the vehicle if you want. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna have it facing the cabin. So what we're gonna do now is run this cable up through here. Pardon my arm. So we'll run that cable up through there, and then we will connect it to this here. Make sure. I think there's only one way that it goes in. Yep, there's only one way for it to go in. So go ahead, make that connection, and then from that we will start to put this back in. All right, so hopefully you can see these are the little tabs. You can actually put them, if you slide it up and over, this is like a U, so you can actually put them on there, bend these tabs down. That's what I did right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and just, let me see if I can do it with one hand. Obviously try to make sure you don't pinch any of the cables, but go up and over with those tabs. All right, so you get the idea. You wanna get those tabs up and over. So I'll do that now. I can't do it with two hands, with one hand. All right, so we're gonna get these on there, both on there. Make sure the cable's not getting pinched, and that's in. All right, that's in. We're gonna go ahead and now end up putting this back. But now we're gonna have to make sure that we fish the rear camera cable somehow. So I may just do it up here. And we're gonna plug this back in. All right, so we got this cable plug into there. All right, that's seated. And now we're just gonna make sure that we don't pinch this cable. So end up putting it through there. Putting in this trim. And we will now connect this cable. This is for the rear facing camera. All right, so that's there. I'll have to figure out how to hide this this cable. But now, all right, so pretty simple procedure. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to download the app, take a look at the video feed, see where we're at on it, and you know, I'll update you on that. But it's there. I'll probably just tuck, I'm sure I can tuck this underneath there, so it won't show, and I'll figure out where exactly, you know, you're supposed to put it, I guess, in this. So I don't know, we'll figure it out, you know, whether it's gonna go there, I don't know yet. Can't go there because it'll hit this mirror. So we'll figure it out, but I wanted to just, you know, show the cabin. All right, so there you have it. You got the camera, the lights on when it's on. This is what the, you know, camera looks like. It looks very, very OEM. When you turn the car on, it starts recording. I'm still, you know, playing around with the app. The app looks pretty good. I'll download some sample videos so you can see what it looks like. But it came out, and I took the wire, just pushed it back in there, and you can't really see it. And this actually rotates. You can twist it if you want it to go further down, further up. But I'm very, very impressed with the FitcamX. So, and like I said, everything that you came with it, everything you wanted, you can run it all the way to the back if you want something that'll record the rear too. That could be a kind of cool project, and I'm sure you can just run it all along, underneath, the headboard. So, said, very clean install. It looks definitely OEM. Review from the outside. Everything looks, OEM. So right now, I've changed the settings on the FitCam app, and now I'm recording sound. So you can turn that off, turn it on. Actually, in the app, when you're in there, there's a little microphone button. So I guess if you don't want your sound recording at the time, you can turn that off on demand. So far, the quality, this is a 4K 4K recording. You can change the settings. I guess it'll allow you to record for longer periods of time on your card. The card is removable. That's why it comes with a little kit, the little adapter, so you can actually upload the files to your phone. But it does have an SD card. So other than that, very easy to use. The app is very easy to use. You can download it either from the card, or you can actually download it by connecting to Wi-Fi, connecting your phone to the camera using Wi-Fi. So very, very convenient, and as you can see, the quality is very, very good. Here's a little video of just me installing, the FitcamX app. You have to go in, and it'll ask you to connect you to your Wi-Fi, well, to the camera's Wi-Fi. So you look for the cam, X Wi-Fi. The password I think was 123456 or 12345678 as a default, and that's in the manual. I think that I found it. Once you've actually gone ahead and you've connected the Wi-Fi, go ahead and open the FitcamX, app again, and it should connect. And the video looks blue because I hadn't taken the blue film off, but you get the idea. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, helped you out. Very impressed right now with the camera, and I'll do another update later on, but very easy to install once you know what you're doing. And that's what these videos are for. And I can tell you the quality is very good. I'll post some of the video, really high quality HD video. So hopefully, if you get into an accident or somebody hits you, then this thing's always recording, so that you will have the ability to to show that it wasn't your fault, So, and my daughter's driving this car too, so if anything happens, somebody hits her or whatever, then, we got something on camera as well. So FitMax makes these cameras for all different cars. I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put a code, I think that you can get a discount code if you buy it through my link. So go ahead and read the descriptions. I'll put something somewhere here or somewhere so that you can pick up this camera. I think it was a couple $100. Mine was a little more because I had the rear camera that I added to it. So that adds a little bit to the cost, but I think it's definitely worth it. All right, so hopefully if you like this video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to see you at the next one. Y'all take care and stay safe.